Okay, ladies, so we're going to start with a few stretches to open up through the hips. So we're going to use a bench. So imagine this here is the bench. You're going to take your left hand and just place it there for support. You're going to take your feet, place them directly under the hips. You're going to push your hips forward and bring your chest back. Inhale, raise up through the right arm and look up and push out through the hip. We're going to hold here for 45 seconds. You can look down or up. The choice is yours. Keep the long, deep breaths. Relax through that right leg. Inhale, lift up through the chest, and exhale to bend a little bit deeper. This will work into the IT band as well. Couple more breaths here. You want to squeeze those abdominals. You're going to exhale, and then you're going to come all the way up. You're going to switch sides. So, coming over onto your, where should I come here? Go. So on the second side, we're going to take feet hip width apart. Again, you're going to slowly lean down, place that hand beside the hip. Inhale, reach up through that other arm. Take your gaze with the hand. You're lifting up through the chin. If it's available, stay here. If not, you're going to exhale and look down. Inhale to lengthen through the center of the chest. Pull the shoulders back. And as you exhale, push out more through the hip. Breathe here. Release through that left leg. Release through those inner thighs. 2 more breaths. Squeeze the abdominals in. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, drop the arms. So we're going to come to laying on the floor. We're going to work into a spinal stretch that's going to help release any pressure into the upper back, the mid back from doing a lot of those twists. So when you exhale, you can lay down, place the arms on the floor, make a T shape, palms face up. You're going to inhale, slowly rock on the low abdomen or on the low back here, massaging there. Circle the knees a little bit side to side, other side, and then as you exhale, you're going to take the knees and drop them over to the right side. Anchor down through that left shoulder. So the feet come down wherever they're comfortable. We're going to hold here for 45 seconds. So we're going to anchor down through the shoulders, reach out through the palms, relax through those inner thighs. You girls are warmed up quite far already. So if you want to go a little bit deeper into the glutes for you, you can always inhale, take the right hand to the top knee, pull the knee in towards the chest. This makes the stretch a little bit deeper. If you also want to go a little bit further, you can exhale and kick the top leg out and grab it with the hand closest to the foot. If you do this one, you're going to inhale, push through the hip to lengthen through the side of the body. Breathe here. Take those long, deep breaths that you use when you're skating to create a little bit more momentum. On your exhale, you kick the heel to the bum. Come back to center. Take a nice long inhale here, rock side to side. Exhale, other side, drop down. If that right shoulder lifts up, you've gone a little bit far into the twist. You could take the knees away from the armpit to take the twist not as deep. So again, if you want to go further, you can inhale, bring the knee into the chest, hug the knee in, allow the foot to come slack down, rest onto the bottom leg. If you want to go further, squeeze the abdominals, kick out through that leg and around the hip away from you, anchoring through the shoulders. This creates a deep twist and a good deep stretch into the glutes. Two more breaths. On your exhale, you're going to kick the heel to the bum, come back to center. Inhale here, cross the ankles, exhale, rock forward. Come to all fours. We're going to come into downward facing dog. This is a great stretch for the whole back body. So you take the knees underneath the hips and the wrists come directly under the shoulders. Take your fingers or your palms, one full palm per head, curl the toes. Exhale, push back to downward facing dog. As we do this, this helps to stretch out through the calves and the feet. You're going to look down at the feet that they're hip width apart. You're pushing those legs to the wall behind you, and you're gazing all the way to the inner thighs. You're pushing down through the palms, pushing the hips up and back, and the chest comes closer towards the thighs. We're going to breathe here. On your next exhale, you're going to take your right leg, you're going to bring it forward, plant between the palms. We want to come into a hip flexor stretch, so release down through that back toes. Bring the hands to the top of the knee. Inhale, come all the way up. You're pushing up through the knee. You're squeezing that back left glute to help create a bit of a deeper stretch into the hip flexor. On your exhale, come down. Push through the foot, draw the toes up. You're going to come into a hamstring stretch. Come all the way down. Look right down to the center of the mat and push through the arms. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to bend through the elbows to come a little bit closer. Shift the hips back to center. Hold here for 3 more breaths. On your exhale, walk the foot forward. We're going to inhale, we're going to come back to downward facing dog. So from here, we're going to take an exhale and kick the left leg forward. Drop that right knee, toes rest down. Inhale here, pull the hips forward. Take the hands to the top of the thigh. Inhale, lift up. Look directly forward. Drop through the shoulders. Exhale, bend down a little bit more. Open up through the hip. On your exhale, come all the way down. Push through the heel, draw the toes up, shift the hips back, walk the hands back. We always want to inhale to lengthen and exhale to fold. That's where you're going to create those long, deep, intense, nice muscles. So inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold. So from here, exhale, bring the hands down, push through the foot. Draw the hips back. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Take your gaze right to the center of the mat or to the inner thighs to help release through the neck. Pull the shoulders back to extend through the chest. On your next exhale, come forward. Plant the palms. We're going to go through one flow before you come back down to the mat. So we're going to come into a plank position. Your shoulders come back, your heels work back. Your pelvis is lifted up. You're using the abdominals. Exhale, lower all the way down. You're going to inhale, come up to upward facing dog. So you're going to push through the palms, lift the chest up, look all the way up. Pull the elbows down towards the hips. Exhale to fold. Inhale, push up. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, on your next exhale, drop the knees, cross the ankles, come all the way back. We're going to lay all the way down. We're going to do one last stretch. So we're going to thread the needle, cross the right leg over the left. So from here, reach for the thighs. Inhale, pull the leg in. And as you exhale, you're going to guide the foot over to the side. You're going to take that right arm out to the side, half T-shape like we did at the beginning. So this goes a little bit deeper into the IT band, which is skaters we use quite a bit. Hold here for 2 breaths. On your inhale, come back to center. Uncross, recross. So you're going to always draw the toes in to protect your knees. You're going to inhale, come forward, grab behind the thighs, interlace. Pull the knee in as close as it goes. Hold here for 1 breath, and then as you exhale, take the left arm out to the side, guide the foot over, come into a deep twist. Foot comes flat to the floor if available. I'm going to take 2 full breaths here. Push out through the hip, draw the knee up towards the ceiling. On your exhale, come back to center, uncross, and you're done.